I'm approaching like any other fight. You know, I'm not even thinking about it. I think of getting my hand raised. That's all I'm thinking about. After the fight's over, what's said is what's said, what's done is done. Can't do nothing about it. Just as long as I go out and fight the way I've been training, and that's hard. Fight with my heart, fight with my soul, and it's just one of those things. I've put a lot into this camp. You know, I put a 9-week camp in of hard work and dedication and being injury-free. Got to knock on wood because I'm very thankful. You know, Dr. Will Smith out here in Las Vegas did an amazing job on the surgeries I got done, and I feel great. My wrestling's been on point, my boxing's been on point, my takedown defense been on point, and I made those mistakes to Matt Hamill, and I won't make these mistakes on Saturday night.
What does it mean to be on a card where you're supporting 2 more pioneers in the lower weight classes in Dominic Cruz and Uriah Faber, who headline this card?
It's just a great opportunity, you know, that Dana and Lorenzo and Frank Fertitta give these lighterweight guys a main stage to fight as they are. Here in the UFC, there's no other better fighting organization that's promoted fighters in the whole world. And Dana does an awesome job by doing this. And just to be on the card, to, of course, help sell pay-per-view. We already sold out the arena. Fans are going to see a great fight. The lighter weight guys, you know, sometimes you see knockouts, sometimes you see submissions, but everything's at a fast pace, and you can't blink. It's just one of those things that, you know, I'm coming in, I'm fighting. I mean, all I care about right now is me getting a win, me getting my hand raised. You know, fighting with Vanderlei on the same card is awesome. You know, me and Vanderlei, we fought against each other for back then, the middleweight world title, and we put on an awesome show. So it's just a decade later, actually 14 years later, and we're on the same card again. Hey, maybe it's a blessing in disguise. Maybe we both will win.
To see the new blood in the UFC, and all these people who are always saying they're watching you, Vanderlei, and they're watching you, Tito, and they admire you, you're legends, that watching you guys is what made them get into the sport. Is there any of these young people that you're watching their tape now and their footage, and you want to be like them?
I wish, but I don't think God could give me the gift to get younger. Yeah, I mean, George St. Pierre, I mean, I watch him all the time. Just how fast and agile and the things he does is damn amazing. He's a great athlete. You know, Uriah is fast as hell. Dominic, I mean, just the angles and the spots he does strikes from is amazing how fast he is. But I guess that's what happens when you're 135 pounds. I mean, me being 205, I'm a bull. I rush and I go forward. And it's been a while since I've been doing that. And on Saturday, I don't know, maybe see that again.
Do you ever look at the betting board, and how does it feel to be a 4-to-1 underdog, and then Brian, how does it feel to be about a 5-to-1 favorite?
Well, I can tell you the answer automatic on that one. I learned this in high school. Rankings don't mean shit. You could rank anybody where you want, but at the end of the day, when it's time to step in the cage and you fight, the man who has a smile on his face, the man who's confident, the man who has, you know, everything behind him knowing that he's going to win, that's what it comes down to. That's why it's called betting. You're laying a bet, and you're taking a chance. That's people's choices. I'm a betting man. I've been making some money then. Hey, it's gonna be what it is. I don't pay for that shit, man. That's for people to make money. People want to make money on me, bet on me. That's the way it is.
I feel the same way. You know, I've been through enough competition, you know, amateur wrestling background to know that anybody can beat anybody on any given day, and I don't even pay attention to it whatsoever. I'm going in there with a goal. I've been focused in this training camp, and I have one job to do, go out there and win, and look good doing it. And so I'm prepared for that, and that's all that matters to me.
This question is for Tito Ortiz. Tito, you're a pioneer of the sport. You've done it all. What more do you want to accomplish if all goes well on Saturday?
God, I don't know. I've done everything underneath the sun in UFC. I mean, I can go down the list over and over again. I think just getting a win over a top contender. You know, Ryan Bader's super tough, great wrestler, powerful hands. He's fast, he's young, he's strong. To show that I'm still a dominant force in the light heavyweight division. You know, Dana puts me against guys who are the top guys, top tier guys, and use me as, you know, to step them up is fine. I'm going to give my heart and soul when it comes to fight time. I'm going to go out and I'm going to put on a show, and I'm going to let them swing. My back's pressed against the fence, and I'm going to come swinging for the fences, and, you know, I'm going to look for mistakes that happen, and I'm going to capitalize on those, and I'm going to be aggressive.
Thank you.
Guys, we'll take 2 more questions.
This question is for Tito.
You mentioned earlier about not being able, obviously, to be the younger and faster guy, but do you see some advantages at being the veteran in this contest?
100%. I fought in some of the biggest fights in UFC history. I defended my world title longer than any light heavyweight's ever done. And all the pressure is on Bader. You know, he knows what it feels like to lose. He knows what it feels like to be taken down and someone being on top of him, pounding him. But not at my stature, every ground and pound I'll be doing. Like I say, Ryan's a tough kid. As you say, my, stuff I've used prior to get me where I am is going to be an advantage. My speed has speed up a lot better. I mean, of course, coming off of back surgery, neck surgery, it slows you down a lot. But working with Michael Giovanni out of Costa Mesa, he's got my strength and conditioning awesome. Of course, Jason Perillo with my boxing, Ricardo Abreu with my jiu-jitsu, and the wrestlers I brought in to help me with this game. We put everything together. It's kind of like the Rubik's Cube. And all of a sudden, on Saturday night, all the colors will be in action. And I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. I'm focused, and I know I'm fighting for my career. I have nothing to lose. I'm supposed to lose, as the betting people say. So, hey, all the pressure's on Bader.